Did you know that you have a basic right called the right to privacy? This may sound mundane, but in reality, without this right, online businesses, mobile apps, and even the government can use all your personal information to control and influence you. This may be happening already. But if you are aware of your rights, you can drive policymakers to protect those rights through proper laws and policies. But first, what is privacy? Well, the concept of privacy is vague and ambiguous, but many authors have recognized three main areas: informational, spatial, and decisional. Informational privacy is about data protection. For example, let's consider the internet where people can access business services or use social media platforms. The catch is they must agree to terms and conditions, but no one actually reads the fine print, and by agreeing, users consent to share information about themselves without even knowing it. This is a good example of how information given without your knowledge can be misused by others. Spatial locational privacy relates to how institutions can monitor our conversations, transactions, and even our location. Think of an employer tracking an employee via geolocation and asking why they have been out somewhere at 4 a.m. when there is a meeting to attend the next morning. Emerging technologies such as the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and wearables can store information on all of your movements, aiding to the violation of our privacy. Decisional privacy concerns a person's decisions and choices about their private life. Did you know that big data-driven technologies can gather information about people's choices over time and use that to influence our thoughts and decisions? The more information you provide to companies, apps, and technologies, also by using the internet about your lifestyle and choices, the more they can use that to control you. These are all examples of how the violation of privacy in the digital space can have real consequences in the physical world. To enjoy our right to privacy means to lead our lives safe from public scrutiny and to make personal decisions without interference. It is about the integrity and dignity of all of us. Think about this. Privacy invasion comes in many forms. Imagine if someone made unwelcome calls to you telling you details about your family, the school your children attends, about your mother's hospital visits. They know about your personality and your finances. They constantly send emails and messages and requests for your banking details. What if they say they have access and control over your life through your social media accounts and may even blackmail you? Scary, isn't it? Well, this is a result of your loss of privacy. So you understand the problem, but what can you do about it? Well, we have to strike a balance. It is important to share information as requested by authorities in the public interest and in adherence to laws. But authorities are also responsible to protect the information they possess and avoid the misuse of private data. Data collection should be lawful and cannot involve any form of discrimination based on race, color, sex, language, religion, or social origin. How does this work during the current context with COVID-19? This is Sandhuni. She works in a supermarket. Sandhuni's employers decide to practice all safety measures provided by the law to make sure the premises are free from the virus. All employees are tested and the results suggest that Sandhuni has unfortunately tested positive for the coronavirus. It is important that her employers disclose necessary information about Sandhuni to the authorities and keep her personal details protected from the public. If not, Sandhuni can be a victim of stigma and attacks by the people. Unfortunately, this does not happen. In a flash, the media arrive to cover the news. They disclose all of Sandhuni's information, including a picture of her. They also expose her colleagues who are tracked with the aid of drones. This is a breach and violation of the right to privacy. Such violations have snowballed into a major issue amongst the policymakers, businesses, as well as the general public in Sri Lanka. Violations of privacy, especially in the context of COVID-19, raise grave concerns, mainly because we still don't have proper laws to protect us. So how can we prevent the loss of privacy and strengthen data protection? There are simple things we can do ourselves, like using encryption, authentication, and data masking. Institutions can opt for an alternative business model that does not require the sale of information of private data. New laws must keep up with new technologies to counter privacy invasions. Citizens should be able to question what institutions and the government does with their personal information and ensure there is accountability. Proper laws can help to balance privacy with the right to information, and both these rights can be exercised meaningfully. It is key to safeguard your privacy and to be informed of your rights. To find out more on the right to privacy, you can access the policy paper shared in the link below.